Guys, we just hit 40,000 subscribers. So in celebration of 40k, we're going to be giving away a few goodies. So I just want to give a massive shout out to Ohuhu for sending me these products here to give away. I'm just going to show them off and then I'll be talking through a time lapse of my Luffy Gear 5 painting, which I will also be giving away. So yeah, let's see what's inside. Okay, so what we've got here is, it's actually a little gift bag, paint up your inspiration. This is something where if you were to buy this particular product, you maybe want to like take it out and pour it in this gift bag if you're going to give it to someone as like a present, which it would make an amazing present, by the way. It's so good. What we've got here is the Ohuhu markers gift box set, and this is such a beautiful product, honestly. Like I say, I'm just so flattered that Ohuhu sent me one to give away. I did have sort of second thoughts about opening it, but I think really I need to showcase what is inside for you guys. Look at that, it's got a little bow. It's a really beautiful box as well. You can tell it's just really high quality, super luxurious. We've got a little folder here. I've got some nice stickers in there. Some really lovely stickers actually. Excellent designs. This is all like original artwork done by artists using obviously Ohuhu markers, and they've been turned into stickers for this gift set, which is absolutely amazing. And then you've got some copies of some inked drawings, so if you want to do a bit of practice. Next we have the Ohuhu spiral bound paper pad. It's really high quality paper. It is 200 GM. I personally use this all the time for my marker drawings. And if you want to pick up one of these separately, then I will have links in my bio. Here we have some fine liners, which as you can see I was struggling to get out. Finally I got them out. Came out from the bottom there. So yeah, these are Ohuhu fine liners, and these are also fantastic quality. Again, I use them a lot in my own artwork. And finally, this is the main thing within the gift box. These are Ohuhu markers, and let me tell you, this case which it comes in feels so nice. It's like a white leather. As you can see, the colour selection is absolutely fantastic. Like, this is really going to get you started. It's a really decent size set. You can do a lot with these. Anyway, as promised, here is the drawing of Luffy Gear 5. If you're not interested in watching this, then just skip to the end of the video where you can find out how to enter the giveaway. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen this painting, but I do get asked if I can show my drawings in real time, so this is my attempt to do just that. So while this isn't a perfect time lapse, because it was recorded to upload vertically for Instagram and TikTok, I'm going to do more of these in the future and record them exclusively for YouTube, so going forward they should be a lot better. So we're just starting with a fine liner here. Now I work with a few different fine liners, but for this particular drawing I used a 0.2. So you can see here that I kind of went off the line a little bit, so I had to stop what I was doing and then go back to it. So yeah, we're just being very careful to go over the piece here, taking our time. Even though the videos are only like 15 to 20 seconds long, in reality it takes hours to do these paintings. So with the lightning here, I tried to go for more of a sketchy sort of effect, but I did end up thickening those lines a little bit later. As you can see now, we're going in with the watercolour. Now, watercolour is a tricky medium. You don't have to be very quick with it, so what I'm doing is I'm going for like a blue aura around the lightning bolt. So what you want to do is you want to make sure the water colour is wet enough so that even while you move away from it for a few seconds, you can sort of go back into it with a different colour and it's still wet, so you can blend. See, I'm just blending this out a little bit here. And without taking too much time away, I'm going in with the yellow now. So as you can see, the blue is still wet, so those are blending quite nicely. So yeah, I am leaving some white spaces deliberately, so I can go in there with some different colours. For this particular painting, I just wanted to create a bit of a multitude of colours really. So yeah, a bit more yellow there. And I'm going to go in soon with some sort of like a maroon red. And I do end up going over that a bit later on with some black, just to create that kind of dark stormy effect. So yeah, it really makes for a nice result if you can blend in certain areas. But you know, it does take practice, like anything, it does take practice. Yeah, we're just doing the same here. What we're doing is we're actually going around Luffy now, and we're creating that kind of blue aura. I felt it was appropriate with the Gear 5, so you know, I just kind of went around the entire character with the blue aura. And once again, we're going in with the yellow. Now the background doesn't actually take that long, as you can imagine. You know, it's because you have to work really quickly with the wet colour, the wet on wet. You do have to kind of get it done. The background, it's while it can be a bit tricky, it really doesn't take that long. The longest part is actually painting the character. So yeah, we're just adding different colours there, as you can see. And it does make for a nice effect. So yeah, I'm bringing in the black in this area to add that sort of stormy effect. I do let that dry and then I go in again with some heavier black once that first layer is dried. But you know, you don't have to worry about getting it all in one go. Going over there again with a bit more yellow. Finally, we're moving on to the character. So I always start with a base colour. Obviously, you want to mix pinks and oranges to kind of create like a skin tone. And that's basically what I'm going for here. Sometimes, if I'm feeling a bit crazy, I might chuck in some like blues or some reds and just kind of blend them into the skin just to make it look a bit more wild, you know. Sometimes I do in fact do that, but in this case it was just the basic skin tone that I went for. We're going around the face and I'm using a thinner brush here on the character. For the storm I used a thicker brush. I actually work with 2 brushes right now for watercolour. Yeah, one is like thicker than the other, but that's all I use, just like 2 brushes, and none of them are particularly thick. Like, you know, I don't really need a super thick brush, to be honest. Just finishing off the skin tone there, and that is like the base layer done. Now we're going to be working on his sash. I'm going for a purple. I accidentally added, I think I added a little bit too much water here, or yeah, I had a little bit too much water and not enough paint here, I think. Sometimes that happens and you just gotta roll with it, you know. Sometimes I get like asked, if I mess up a piece, do I just throw it away or do I try and fix it? Generally I try and fix every piece of work that I do, you know, unless it's a really major mistake which you just cannot come back from. Generally I just try and fix it, you know. If it turns out a little bit worse than others, then so be it. You know, and I think that's it's kind of important, really, because, you know, it's, I don't know, I think it's like good practice actually trying to like sort of like save a painting even though it's you know, on the verge of not looking so good. But yeah, we're doing the scar now, and that's just a sort of pinkish colour. I'll be going over this area with some darker skin tones, and even though that scar may look a little bit too vibrant right now, it's all gonna sort of blend together a little bit once I go over with those darker skin tones. So now we're just working on Gear 5 Luffy himself now. Now it's quite simple but also tricky at the same time, because obviously he's a completely white character near enough, so most of the effect is really, it's about the shading when it comes to Gear 5 Luffy. At least that's what I find anyway. So I'm actually using some blues here, even though he's not blue in the anime. You know, I think to really bring it out a little bit, you do kind of need to sort of play around. So that's why I'm going for blues, and I know a lot of people like that when I add blues on the Gear 5 drawings. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're adding some blue shadows. We're going in with some darker skin tones now. Just being very careful, picking out the areas which we want to darken up. And you know, it might look a little bit patchy to begin, but you know, you can always touch it up later. So I wish I'd recorded a bit more of this painting, and like I say, in the future I fully intend to record a lot more of the paintings for YouTube exclusively, and I will be doing them landscape as well, just so you can see them better. But yeah, right now we're just doing the eyes. As you can see on the colours surrounding the eyes and his hair and his skin, I did touch it up. I had a few more colours just to sort of make it look a bit more vibrant. As you can see, I chucked a couple of little purple colours into the hair, you know, just to bring things out a little bit. Again, in the future I will be sort of showcasing this sort of this entire process in full. And now we finish off with a signature, and there it is, it's done. So here is the finished artwork in all of its glory. I hope you guys like it. I will be giving this artwork away alongside the gift box. So yeah, there will be 3 winners in the giveaway. First place will receive both the Ohuhu gift set and the Gear 5 watercolour painting. I'll also be including a few of these Luffy Gear 5 holographic stickers, which are Patreon exclusive. So If you are interested in my Patreon, then I will also put a link to that in the bio as well. I give away holographic stickers each and every month to my patrons, and you guys seem to like them, so yeah, I'll keep doing them. So for second place, I will be giving away this field sketchbook. It is 128 GSM paper, so it's thick enough to use watercolours or markers on it. It's going to look good. And I will also be giving away a one-piece Nami mechanical pencil, which is the exact same one which I use in my drawings, so you can copy what I do. And I will also be throwing in one of these Luffy Gear 5 Patreon sticks as well. And last but not least, we have got the third place prize. I'll be giving away these 3 Demon Slayer stickers. This is obviously for those who watch Demon Slayer. These are the 3 upper moons, Akaza, Doma and Kokushibo. And again, I'll be throwing in a Luffy Gear 5 sticker as well. So to enter the giveaway, there are just 2 things you need to do. 1, be subscribed to the YouTube channel. That is a given. 2, just leave a comment on this video. That's it. The giveaway closes in 2 weeks' time on September 10th, and the winners will be announced a few days later, both through my YouTube community page and in the comments below. I will pin a comment and announce the winners that way. So yes, that is it guys. 40k, we did it. Thank you so much.